So 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ruth. I'm a yoga teacher here at Saha, and I'm supposed to be talking a little bit about me. So a little bit about me. I teach several forms of yoga, power, vinyasa, restorative. I teach a trauma-informed yoga. I do that mostly at the Cook County Jail. I also teach the hot classes here. I do sound therapy. I have tuning pipes and singing bowls, and I do workshops around that. And outside the studio, I'm a life coach and a recovery coach, working more specifically with women in recovery. I am an artist and a writer, have several blogs, and I don't know, I think that's basically me in a nutshell. I've got 3 adult children, one who just got married. And I think one of the refrains that you'll often hear in my class is my job I see as a teacher in any yoga class that I'm teaching is to get you uncomfortable, and then to allow you, to give you the space and the skills to remain uncomfortable and to breathe through it, to know that you don't need to distract yourself immediately out of being uncomfortable, because that's our reflex, is we reach for the thing that will distract us from whatever uncomfortable feeling that we have. But if you can learn to sit with being uncomfortable and to breathe and to just be a witness to your own thoughts, to the emotions that come up, to realize that you are not your thoughts, that thoughts and emotions are things that pass through your brain. Thinking is just something that your brain does. Your brain will generate thousands and thousands of thoughts, not facts, but thoughts, and that you are none of those things. You are the one who can hear them. And finding that space between the thoughts and emotions, and finding the self that is you, the one that is hearing those thoughts, feeling those emotions, realizing that they do not define you, they are just something that you are experiencing. That, I think, is probably the biggest gift I can give to my clients, to my students. Basically, I think that's one of the things that I would like to give back to the world, is letting people know that all the stuff that goes through your head is not you. And then I think my other big thing is self-love and kindness. You know, I discovered through great personal experience that beating yourself up does not make you a better person, does not improve your life. Because if it did, I would have the most amazing life. But you know, research shows, life shows, I mean, everybody knows that beating yourself up will not work. So since that's not working, maybe try treating yourself with some more compassion. And when you come up with things that you have failed at, and you come up against the self-talk that goes with those failures, instead of turning around and beating that part of you even more, what if you turned around and embraced it and showed it the kind of love that you would show to a pet or a child, and just kept showing yourself that kind of love? Imagine how that would help you move forward. There's several pieces of poetry that I pull into class and pull into my work that talk about that we don't need more prodding towards perfection. We don't need to be harder on ourselves. We don't need to continue to judge ourselves or to feel that we are less than because we have negative thoughts and emotions, and we don't feel perfect and furiously happy at all, at all points. That, our Instagram life is not our actual life, it's our highlight reel. If you look at my Instagram life, I look like I am having the best time, drink lots of coffee, eat lots of food, but that's what I post. So just to let people know that it's okay being however you are, and when you show up for a class, or when you show up for any sort of session or workshop with me, that it is not just fine, but I would prefer if you would show up as you are. And when you need to take a break, that you honor yourself. And that, I think, is the greatest gift a student can give me, is showing up as themselves and allowing themselves to be open and vulnerable, and to honor that. And when they need to take a break, they take a break. When they need to step it up, they step it up. And to, you know, even for a few breaths, let go of that chatter, the constant negative reel that you have going. And that's what I would like to bring to my students, that I try to bring every time to my teaching and to my work with clients and in stuff and workshops. And that's me in a nutshell.
Perfect.